Alright, so here we go. So here's gameplay. It's Fathom CTF. I had a pretty good start, but you probably didn't even see it. Fathom CTF playing with my homies, and I know I play very well this map, and I get a lot of pretty cool sprees. It's a pretty solid gameplay, so hope you guys enjoy it. Anyways, topic of the video. So we're gonna talk about 343 is removing Arena Breakout officially. I'm not exactly sure what. Team Arena, and I guess we could just get opinions on that. I don't know. I think it makes sense because Team Arena is essentially supposed to emulate. Yeah, it's supposed to emulate the pro teams, and like the whole like pro scene. So it makes sense to me that they want the game types to be interchangeable, because it'd be weird if there was Arena Breakout in Team Arena, which is supposed to be the playlist emulating pro play, and Breakout just got removed from pro play competitive matches. So that would be very, very odd, I think, if they kept. I can't believe they didn't kill him. If they kept Breakout in the Team Arena playlist, but got rid of it for the pro teams, that'd be kind of odd. Obviously, whatever happens in the competitive scene comes first, but since they made that decision to get rid of it for competitive game types, I do think that. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Maybe I'll just title this video Epic Railgun Fail, because I'm an idiot. Oh man. Alright, so just forget you saw that. Look at the scoreboard, I'm dominating. Perfect kill, so just forget about that. Anyways, so, like I said, I think whatever happens with the competitive scene obviously comes first, as the Team Arena playlist is kind of a knockoff of it, but I do definitely think that they should try to emulate it the best they can, and I think it's a good thing, because, there's split opinions. Some people like Breakout, some people like it, some people don't, but it does make the most sense, objectively speaking. I'm not, going to give my opinion on the game type, but just objectively speaking, it does make sense for it to be removed from the playlist. I think it's good that it's finally happening, because it should have happened about a week ago or somewhat. I don't know. It should have happened whenever it happened in the pro scene, I think. Obviously, 343 can only come out with updates so often. So maybe, it was impossible to do that. Oh my god, is that Mr. X cast? You know what? Here, I'll be Mr. X. So, got a double kill here. No, I'm not gonna do that. But anyways, Arena Breakout, no, I'm just kidding. Alright, so, it's like, so speaking about the game type itself, not about whether it should be removed or not now. Oh, I ran out of ammo. I think I like Arena Break, I think I like regular Breakout more than Arena Breakout, personally. As of 2:45 today, Arena is Slayer, CTF and Strongholds, Breakout is swag for a noob like me. Yeah, I guess. Jake Conley in the chat brings up a good point. Breakout is swag for a noob like me. That's actually an interesting point, though, even though he's saying it in a joking way, because that is something you have to look at when you're talking about Breakout, because, like, because Breakout is, I think, the least skilled game type, I would think, out of all the Arena game types. I think the one that takes the most skill is probably CTF. CTF, then Slayer, then Strongholds. I honestly think Strongholds is more random than Slayer, which is kind of insane, especially since it's an objective game type. Just my opinion. Like, from what I've watched of Strongholds, I don't know, that's what I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Slayer does have some pretty interesting spawns sometimes. It's all about kills, so there can be a lot of 50-50s. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I would put, like, if I was on a good team, I would be more confident going into the Slayer match than the Strongholds match, because I feel like what I watch from Strongholds, I feel like anything can happen sometimes. Solid shots there. Breakout is definitely, I think it's no question that Breakout is definitely, that was a freaking awesome return. The most random game type of all those game types. If you were to like compare them all, it definitely is. And to explain why, like Jake was saying, like that EG comeback, yeah, that's the thing. Like, you can debate that Slayer is more random than Strongholds, but like if you look at pro games, I think I see more insane comebacks in Strongholds than Slayer. That's just my opinion. That's what I think. I don't know. Because from what I've watched a lot of like scrims. I've watched a lot of just like LAN matches, all that, online tournaments. I've watched a lot of Halo 5 competitive. And what I've noticed is that, at least for me, I notice a lot more like comebacks and stuff like that on Strongholds, and not just comebacks, but also super big blowouts or super close games. I think that's a pretty good indicator of how like random a game type is if a team, like for example CTF, if a team, let's say a team plays CTF, they're scrimming it, or let's say they're playing it in an online tournament, and they play, even though this wouldn't happen in an online tournament, so let's say it's a scrim. So they play CTF 3 times, and they play it like over the course of like 3 hours. So they're going through the series, they get to CTF, you know, every couple times, time in between the matches. And they play CTF 3 times. Let's say it's on the same map. Yeah, let's say it's on the same map, for all the 3 times. And they win the first map 3-0. They win the second map 3-1. They win the third map 3-0. Those are all pretty like consistent scores, and I think that's a pretty good indicator of how competitive a game type is not how close the games are, or anything like that. I think that the indicator is how consistent it is, like how consistent. You know, obviously some teams are better at game types than others, so you also have to take that into consideration. That was a sick overkill. So you also have to take that into consideration, but still, I think a good indicator is, like, for example, when I played AW on my AW team, I think our most consistent game type was probably like CTF. Jake, you're in the chat. Tell me if you agree with that. Let me know, Jake. I don't know. I think, I guess it depends. I was on like different rosters, so ends on which one it was. Oh, there's the game. Wow, that 4-piece led to the end. Jeez, I didn't realize that. Nice. CTF uplink. Okay, I was thinking the same thing. I wanted to make